This is where we've had their runs for the past 2 months. We got these things for free. Put them on a trailer, carted them home. These are about 6 feet in length, about 30 or 36 inches wide, and 2 feet tall. And they come out here to play during the day. They like to dig the holes and stuff like that. And now we're going to go ahead and get a structure put over them. Probably move these right out of the way afterwards and make some kind of rabbit cage for them. So what we went and picked up is a Cover Pro portable car canopy. This is from Harbor Freight. You guys know I like the Harbor Freight. You get some good deals there. This was $100 on sale. Somebody also said that you can occasionally find these for $79, but we couldn't wait. We have stuff that needs to get done around here, and so $100 is what it cost us, and we're going to get this put up, see what it looks like, see what we can put underneath it. So we're inside the box now, and we're going to see what all this came with. Looks like just basically a cover and some pipes. If you guys didn't watch the last shelter I built, it was for like a garage, and it worked fantastic. Still doing awesome, and we love it. So here are the instructions. On the last one, I found some discrepancies with how to build it and the order to do it, and we did it kind of my way after I figured some of the stuff out. But this one shouldn't be that difficult either. So we're going to get started by just putting the numbers together and seeing what we can come up with. So just like on the last shelter build, I pretty much have just went through everything. They all have numbers on them, and we just laid them out. And we're going to be starting with the top. It looks like the top frame, or one half of the frame, I guess, and just getting that part laid out, and then we'll be wrapping the top. This is the part that wasn't like the last time on the other garage shelter. You actually built the whole frame and then threw the canopy over it. It looks like this one, you build the top, then put the roof on, and then the legs, which makes more sense. All right, so we're starting, and the one thing I noticed is that all of these corner pieces and the center sections, they all have caps on them for some reason. I'm not sure why. I think they're all garbage, but I haven't looked at it. I don't understand why they all have caps on it, unless for some reason they just, you know, fit right in there, which I don't think they do. Yeah, I think it's supposed to just shove together, not be capped. It's weird that they wasted all this plastic. Wasteful. So we've gotten the main frame for the top finished up, and it's all put together, and we've got it right at the end of our compost bin. This thing is 20 feet in length by 10 feet wide. This is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be when I was thinking about it in my head, but it should fit everything nicely underneath it. And so the next thing I need to do is go ahead and put the canopy on top of it. And before attaching it, I'll have to get this raised up, just because of the corner over there. It would be hitting the little rabbit run right there. Look at them jumping around, playing around, causing chaos. Alright, so the top, I didn't realize that the eyelets had to be on the bottom, so I had to flip it over like you guys saw. I stretched it out and I had to reverse everything. I had to flip one side over to the other. But this is as far as I can go with the top right now, because I still have the rabbit runs underneath, and we'll go ahead and get the legs put on right now, and then once it's raised up, we should be able to stretch everything out and get everything all nice and fastened down. So for the legs, it looks like the leg assembly is just going to be getting attached with a number 1 and a number 2. 2's being on the bottom, and that's all we have left. We have no more corner pieces, just a bunch of these little plastic pieces right here. That was a waste of money. Some anchors, and then these are the little feet. So let's get the legs put on. All right, so we got the canopy up, and one thing is you guys can see that when you're working it around, a lot of these poles will come loose, like this one right here compared to that center section right there. So what I'm going to be doing, and what I've already got an order from Amazon, is a pack of tech screws, or the self-tapping screws, and every single joint that's in here on the whole entire frame, I'm going to be going back and putting a self-tapping screw in once I know that it's all nice and tight. All right, so one of the steps that I skipped was putting these little ties in, and how these work is they get looped over the bar and it's connected this way. This might have to be on this side, I'm not really sure. I gotta get all these on first, but like I said, I had to skip this step because the rabbit runs are still underneath. But now that I've gotten the tarp over the main peak, it's a lot easier to work with. Look, I found another bar that came and dropped down. So I'm gonna have to work that stuff back in and just kind of piece it together and stuff as we're going. But this is exactly how the other structure went that I put up from Harbor Freight. So this would be a lot easier if I had 2 people here, but it's only me putting this together right now. All right, so we got the top completely on, and we had to use these little tie downs to cinch up the roof portion. And as you can see, it is actually fairly tight after you get it all done. These little pieces right here, the little elastic pieces, it's just like a trampoline. If you guys have ever done a trampoline, you want to do them, space them out as you're going through, and then come back and install all the missing ones. If you do one entire side and then try to do the other side, you won't be able to. Trust me. I started doing that right down there, and it got super tight on the other side, and I had to undo some of them to get them to work. And you can see it's pretty tight right there. So just a little tip: space them out as you're going, and then come back, fill them in. But the ridge line matches up fairly well all the way down. Harbor Freight was kind enough to include these little eyelet things right here, which are pretty much stupid and useless because they're supposed to be an anchor. But as you can see, like, I mean, I barely pulled that up and it came out. So maybe some longer camping stakes or something like that would work. Or I was thinking about just getting a bucket and putting all the legs in concrete, so that would help with the weight and tying everything down. Like I said, I was gonna what was I saying, is that I was gonna do this thing. What am I talking about? The self-tapping screws, so everything will be connected. So if I had weight on the bottom, that would help greatly. And last but not least is these actual anchors that they have sent with the big eyes on them. So we'll put those on, see how well those anchor down, and probably still go get some concrete. All right guys, so we are done with this shelter. It's a 10 by 20 foot carport shelter, and I'm using it to house our rabbits underneath. Right now we just have runs underneath, but we're going to be working on actual building cages up off the floor this coming week and getting all of them into the new homes. We got the stay in the shop for right now in the cover in there, so this will be a big change for them. Nice change for me because it'll open up the shop again. So thanks guys for watching, building this. 2 people. Great idea if you guys are going to be building one of these. Thanks guys for watching. Hit that thumbs up button. If you guys are new, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. See you guys in the next video.